Now that I made sure that everything is turned on properly this time. Welcome back, everybody. Here we go. All right, welcome back, heroes. We're gonna get a little bit more done. Sorry, that was a little bit longer than I anticipated. Um, but you know, did some cleaning up here in the room and got some stuff ready for if Devin's wanting to play some a little bit tonight. When he gets out of church and wants to play some what you call it. He wanted to play some Elden Ring tonight. So if he does, we have the option to switch over to that. So I was getting everything situated and set up and all that fun jazz. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Just double, triple checking everything there. All right. So we are going to go back at it. We are doing more heroic dungeons. We're going to keep working on... I like how it's not giving us anything else. Did they fix it? Or is it just for the first one now? Because what I was saying earlier is when you go in here and you do the heroic, I am going to go ahead and do these as well. Okay, there we go. You know, when you go in and the items that we were getting for doing the random dungeons, aside from the bags, were absolutely pointless because they weren't usable. We can't, like, these here, this currency, the mystic orbs, mystic runes, mystic extracts, none of that helps us. Like, there's nothing you can do with those in COA. Absolutely pointless. I do still want to get all of this up to get the pet, but I think I'm going to wait for that until the server goes live, because once it goes live, we'll actually be able to get the pet, and it will work for any of the trees that we're doing. So, but yeah, I had been complaining about that earlier, that queuing for dungeons was giving you like 3 rewards that you can't do anything with. Like, honestly, what they should do if you're doing heroic dungeons is you should get, you know, 2 or 3 of these bags maybe, in order for it to be, you know, beneficial or something. You know, like that's outside of my wheelhouse of knowing what it is that you should be doing, but I think that it should be something that helps get your build a little bit further down the tree, so to speak, right? Because, like, we're doing good. Again, we're not doing bad, right? I mean, we're at 5093. We're at 495 for PvE power, which is cap, which means that we're actually doing 24% more damage to creatures. We're taking 37% less damage from creatures, and our healing and absorption done in instances is increased by 9%. So, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't understand why we're getting currencies that don't help when we should be getting more gear to help us get into mythics, to help us get into raids, to help us get into the other content. What the heck is this? Oh, I can't do that for 3 minutes. Okay. Looks like all we're doing is holding on a tank right this second for the dungeon. Like last time, we're going to land here. We're going to run up. We're going to take out all these guys here. Then we're going to run down here, take out these guys, run over here, do that, and then we'll blip out back to Stormwind and rinse repeat. I wish that it wasn't this area. There's actually an area that has a. It's out in. Where is that? Yeah, it's out here in Eastern Plaguelands. There's actually a. I think. Is it Eastern Plagueland? Yeah, because there's a thing here, if I remember correctly. There's an area here that you do quests at. I want to say it's Eastern Plaguelands. I could be wrong. No, it's right here. So there's the Chillwind camp here. There's actually a daily that they'll do right here, and you'll drop here, and then you run across here, and there's another little town over here that also does some stuff. But there's a board in that town that you can use. It's right next to the big guy that you're supposed to take out, but he can or that board you can use to accept and turn in your dailies. So you can literally just stand out there and turn in your dailies over and over again. You never have to go back to a major city to do it. It's great. I had hoped that's where we would have been able to go, but on top of, you know, me taking a little bit of extra time to get stuff here in the room done up a little bit better, I also ate again just so that I didn't have to stop and do that halfway through this stream. You know, ran to Walmart, got some stuff to snack on and what have you. So yeah, but now we're at it. We are doing our best to get geared up as quickly as possible. We're going to keep leveling our profession, but I want to exhaust the dailies as best I can for now. Once we get to where it's just a dungeon that we need, if that's the one that ends up being the one that we need to do. Ooh, here we go. Oh, one of the DPS is still in combat. Let's see. For a healer, we've got a Primalist. I really hope this guy knows his stuff. We have a Venomancer for a DPS. We have a Knight of Zaroth as our tank. These guys are OP as all get out. We've got us, and the other guy is a Cultist, but he's not here yet. Oh, well, let me skin that one. Dang. I tell you what, though, these Knights of Zaroth, as much as I really just dislike the Knights, because I feel like they level too slow, I really, really, really would love to build one for tanking. Alright, we're on to the first boss. And we've got everybody in here now. So here's the thing that, after doing some extra reading, Serrated does help boost the damage of our next Skull Piercer shot. But here's the thing. The buff you get from it is actually pretty long, regardless of how many skill points you use when you pop the skill. So the only skill that really needs to have 5 archery points in order to do it is the precision Skull Piercer combo, so that Skull Piercer does do over 1,000 damage per shot. There we go. That's a cloth chest, not for us, but I mean, like, look at the stats. 10 stamina, 10 fire resist, nature resist, frost resist, shadow resist, arcane resist. It's a good chest piece, but only if you're trying to stack resistances. If you're trying to get anything else, you're done for. Ooh, I like the fact he's got the backpack. I mean, that's so Fallout 4-ish, but gotta admit, it's pretty dope. Look at this Venomancer. Whew, that would make my friend Devin jealous. But you can tell that these are people that have really, really, really stayed on that class, really gotten to know it, gotten it geared. Because I'm not even coming close to their DPS. And that's okay, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not sitting here going, oh my god, you know what I mean? Like, I understand, I got a long, long way to go. Okay. Well, I look at their DPS, man. Like, when it's a single target, you know, I'm not doing more DPS than they are. I mean, I'm staying comfortably in 3rd place, but they're going from, you know, being able to do 4 or 5k on small trash to the Venomancer was able to bust out 2k DPS. Me, like, the tank was still above me. Like, I'm not trying to sit here and be like, oh, no, like, they were 100% above me. But, you know, I'm just trying to point out that, you know, these guys are probably way better geared than I am. I'd have to look at their stats to find out. But I have a feeling that they are definitely, I mean, just going off their DPS, that tank and the Venomancer are easily ahead of me by a mile, you know? What I'd really like is to play with another ranger that's doing what they're doing, so that I can message them and really, you know, drill into the nuts and bolts of the class. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to sit here and tell anybody that I'm the best at doing this. But what I am saying is I'm good at learning, I'm good at teaching it. Oops, I did not mean to hit need. My bad. That was 100% my bad. They were grody bracers, but I still shouldn't have hit need on them. And I just realized I don't have my buff up. Okay. Oh, that's leather agility. Oh, I'm gonna have to need on that. Yes! And we got it. That is a huge upgrade for us. Because I don't need dodge rating. But yeah, I'd really like to find. I may go into chat or into Discord and find out if there's a you know, somebody who's really drilled into this class, and see if, you know, they can look at my build, look at what I'm doing, and let me know if I'm on the right track or if I'm vastly off base. You know what I mean? Because I don't think we're doing bad, honestly. But I feel like we could probably push more damage out. I just don't know how I would do it. Why won't it let me? Because we're still in combat. That's bad. I turned into a werewolf. There we go. Just agreed on everything. Alright, we shouldn't be in combat now? Oh, they look exactly the same. No, they don't. Can I take this off? No. Yeah. I'd really like to have somebody who is a ranger who's doing the archery tree tell me if I'm doing something wrong. Nope. Yeah. Reason why I can't switch gear is the same reason I can't go into stealth. The game is still saying we're in combat, even if we're not currently fighting something. And it's because we aggroed something that's not allowed to come this far anymore. Ugh. More leather with hit rating, attack power. We'll lose 9 agility. But again, I don't need dodge rating or any of that, so I'm going to say need on that. I think what I'll do is, as soon as this dungeon's over, I'm gonna go over to Discord. I'm gonna pop a message into there just to see if anybody would be willing to talk. Because I have a channel dedicated specifically to the Ranger. I'm going to say need on that as well. There we go. Let's do that. Go agility. We got a ring that doesn't have agility on it, but we have attack power and armor penetration, so... Alright, let's leave party, because we're stuck in combat. Okay. Real quick, I'm going to go stealth here. I'm going to go over to Discord real quick. It's probably the dumbest thing ever. Let's see, Ascension, Conquest Azeroth. I want to scroll down until I find Venomous Project Ranger. And I don't know why I don't have access to... I probably shouldn't message him for this, but the guy that they had me messaging with... Discord server. Is there any way you can? Question mark. I don't expect a response very quickly, but I figure, you know, maybe this person can help out. We'll see. So let's do this then. Let's go \1. Is there any level 60 archery rangers that could message me and want to talk build? To maximize damage output. Thank you. Currently doing heroics and feel like not doing enough BBS. Thank you. Boom. Okay. We'll see if anybody private messages us after that. Okay. In the meantime, finish the dailies here. Weeklies, whatever it is. We're slowly getting through all this. Use this to heal up a little bit. Let's go stealth until we get our 5 stacks, and then we'll be good there. So far, nobody's even said anything. So, all I need is the Den Watchers right now. Dudes with the clubs. So that's, I'm just gonna stealth around and try and find just dudes with clubs. Okay. That part of the quest is now done. We're now gonna go take out these here and then go over here. Alright, so those boots can now be equipped. That puts us at 5113. This dagger gives us 11 agility, so we'll pop that on. 22 attack power, haste rating, but I lose agility. Okay, we'll just leave it as is. What are you? You're tailoring, don't need you. That can be auctioned. This is the helmet that we won. There we go. We did lose a little bit of armor for it, but I think the increase in agility and stamina is great, along with the hit rating and crit strike rating. So now our hit rating is at 44 versus 31. Attack speed is pretty high now because of our haste. So what you really want is, like, that's a speed 3 crossbow. We got rid of that bow. But what you really want to find is a bow that does, or has a very low attack speed to start with, and then get haste, so that your auto shots are just popping, right? Because the more auto shots you have, the more damage you'll do, essentially. Let's buff up real quick. Looks like all of our buffs are about to fall off anyway. Okay, there we go. What we really want to do is get this crit damage up much higher. so that we're able to, like, we're already done with that. So that we can get more damage output too. That's 6 of 6. Woo! All right. There we go. Come on. We just need 2 more of the water dudes. They're going to be here on this island. And then we can go take out the rest of them. Now we just get the heck out of Dodge and go up here and take out these guys. Alright, what I am gonna do is, I believe it is... Oh, hold on. It's up this way somewhere. They may have fixed it or changed it, maybe? Because I swear there used to be a slope down on the far side. So that you had to come up, or there was like 3 points you could come up. You could come up here, you could come in the middle, and then you could come over on this side here. But I'm not 100% sure. Oh, somebody else is up here. It's a Star Caller because he's got the Wind Elemental. Well, he's already wiped the floor over on this side. That's fine. We'll work on... we'll just wait for the respawns then. I can see it's all starting to respawn anyway. Man, I really wish somebody would Okay, those callers are gone. Now we just need 4 betrayers. 3 more. Problem is the majority of the people around here are hell callers and tricksters. One more. Right there. Boom, done. Alright, now we can hearth out of here. All of our objectives are done. Oh, looks pretty dope.
Greetings.
Empty out bags. Same drill, even though it's not going to really matter. Make sure, like, if you're someone who really likes the making your character look awesome aspect, make sure you do this to every piece of gear before you sell it. If you haven't worn it. Attack power turn. Do I want to lose the 10 agility? That's the question. Power is 98, hit rating 39. It's 16.2. 16.6. So I lose 8 power. $49 to $323. And it doesn't change our damage all that much. I'd rather stick with the higher crit and the more hit rating. So we can get rid of that necklace.
Light bless you.
Okay, let's go turn these in, see if we get any upgrades. What I'm really trying to find is the rest of this Madcap set. Oh, I think we just got a bow. We did. And boy, howdy. We'll lose some crit, but we have a chance to shoot a poison arrow towards your target dealing 26 to 58. Not that great, but I'll take the agility there. Attack power summons a cannon that will fire at nearby enemies. Meh. Yeah, I'm not giving up. Oof, my crit drops a whole freaking percentage basically. But my damage goes way up. My crit chance is still above 4%, so I'm okay there. I'm gonna hold on to this helm just in case. Shield leather. Plate. Cloth. Leather. Ooh. I don't need the dodge rating though, but I will take the extra agility, the stamina, crit strike rating. So now my crit strike goes back up. I didn't really want the dodge rating, but more health, more agility, more crit, more PvE power. Not that I need PvE power because we're at 495. Like PvE power at this point is not needed. All right, rest of that can get trashed. What's going on, Cannon Culture?
You need something?
All right, let's sell this stuff. Okay.
Be careful.
Go to our personal bank. I don't know how you died there, Palidon. I say paladin. He's not really a paladin, though.
You need something?
Okay, I'm gonna throw that in there. I'm gonna throw that in there. That's all I can throw in there for now. Chilling, learning the server. I'm new. Oh, okay. So you're new to COA? That's neat. What class or whatnot have you gone? Because at this point, I've pretty much played them all, for the most part. I think the best, this is just me, you know,
Have a good one.
this is my opinion on this, but I think the best starting class for anybody that's new is most likely, and I'm sure people are going to throw a hissy fit me saying this, but I think the easiest class to learn how to play to start off with is the Necromancer. You have summons that help you out, so you don't really have to worry about that. The Frostbeck hits really hard later on once you get the rotation down. It's a very simple rotation. There is not a whole lot of mechanics to it. You just got to figure out what summons you want. So, it's a pretty straightforward, simple one. go. Got all those again. We're definitely not prestiging. I have 500 tokens. But, like, if you go to, like, I could buy potions of experience if I really wanted to. But, like, under the rewards, I don't have enough. 500 really doesn't give me anything. Let's see. Yeah, I can get an insignia. I can get a pair of boots. And almost a pair of clothes. Back piece. That kind of stuff. But no, I'm saving those for the mount. Um, just like I'm saving the Bedlam Bullion for a mount as well. Alright. Back at it. Spend another 8 gold. But yeah, kind of what class are you going, boss? I'm new to Ascension and Journal. Still on. Oh, you're on Area 52. Okay. So Area 52, are you doing straight free pick, or did you do one of the archetypes? Because I've tried both, and both is really fun. As far as archetypes go, if you like archers, my personal favorite on there, the archetype is called the Grove Ranger. It has a lot of It has a lot of self-sustain. You get a pet to help you tank when you're out doing solo stuff, and then as soon as you go into a dungeon, you put the pet up, and you get increased damage and healing. So all around, it's a really good class. A lot of people are like, Archer who can do healing? But yeah, it is a super simple. If you're wanting a fast leveling experience while doing dungeons and stuff, that's the route to go. And also, welcome to Ascension. The COA, the server I'm playing on right now, for them is supposed to be going live in a couple months, so that's a huge plus. I think they also said in a one of the little forums that I was reading for them, I believe they also said that Wrath of the Lich King is also going to be going live here pretty soon as well. I don't know if it's going live at the same time that COA does, but if you like the Death Knight abilities from the regular one, 100% you're going to love that. I mean, 2 characters because I didn't know you could do a bunch of builds on same character. They both 70. Nice. Yeah. The thing I haven't really played around with or tested on Area 52 is going in, doing one archetype, getting to 70. I have a White Walker and a Dark Ranger. Nice. Nice. Yeah, the White Walker seems like a lot of fun. I started a Dark Ranger before I just pretty much permanently came over to COA. But my understanding is like you can have one character hit 70 prestige, change what archetype you want, and then level again to 70, and then proceed and just keep doing that until you get all of the bonuses for it. Which one did you have the most fun with? The Dark Ranger or the White Walker? Yeah, BGs. That's what I keep trying to tell my friend is like as soon as you hit 10, just do BGs. You know, if you want to do regular dungeons or whatever, you can. But BGs are the fastest way, especially if you can get kills. Is the fastest way to level up. That and mana storms. Like if you're able to solo mana storms up to about 50 or 60, you can really get some leveling out of that. You can get gear, but it's more of a crapshoot on that because it's not class specific. Or I should say, it's not stat specific. So like you'll go do a mana storm, get a chest, and it might be strength gear, and you're looking for int gear. Oh, that's not good. That's the problem I'm having right now with this archer is like I feel like I'm missing something in order to do more damage. And I've tried to reach out to people in the community to be like, hey, you know, what am I doing wrong? But nobody's answering. So that tells me either nobody plays the class or nobody that plays the class is on. One of the two. Like, doing these quests, super easy. But as soon as I go into a dungeon, I feel like I'm not keeping up. Especially since I'm doing heroics now. I feel like my damage is just not there. Okay, that was the last Avenger. And this will be the last Watcher. Someone said to BG till 70, then use honor points for PvP gear, and that'll give you high enough item level to PvM with to get to the better gear, but I don't know, I'm new. So actually in here's the crazy thing, if I remember correctly, and I may be remembering this wrong because it's been a while since I played 52, but if I remember correctly, there is a way to take PvP gear and make it PvE gear. It gets slightly downgraded, but not terribly. Or vice versa, take PvE gear and make it PvP gear. But I can't 100% remember if it's both ways or if it's just one way. I do know you can take PvE gear and make it PvP gear because I kept seeing that option, but I don't do a lot of PvP because I'm terrible at it. And so I know there is a way to at least take PvE gear and make it PvP gear. There's like a blood altar or some such thing, and you just, I think, pay a little bit of gold and it swaps it over for you. But I would guess if they have a way to do that, they have a way to do it the opposite direction too. So you may want to look into something like that if you are more interested in the PvE type content like raids and mythics and stuff. Because unfortunately, PvP gear won't really help you all that much if you are trying to get into raids and all that fun stuff. Oh, snap. There's a server shutdown now? This is the other thing. There's been 3 patches today. Or this will make the 3rd patch today. Like, I'm glad they're doing patches and trying to fix stuff and get ready for this to go live. But at the same time, it's like, bro, you make it frustrating. Need 2 more of those stompers. It looks like somebody else is already out here. Oh, I see him over there. We'll definitely be able to finish this in 30 minutes without, as long as we're not trying to do a dungeon. We need 1 more stomper. There you go. Now it's just the water elementals. Three more. Whew, 2 more. No, unfortunately, it will be a full clear wipe once the server goes live. That's why, like, a lot of people, as soon as they heard that it was going to be a full clear, they kind of abandoned ship and went to Area 52 and went to Elune for wildcard until COA goes live. Because they're like, oh, I already know everything I'm going to do when, you know, COA goes live. And it's like, yeah, I know what I'm going to do. Like, I know what character I'm going to play as soon as it goes live. I know if I'm going to be Horde or Alliance. Like, I know all that stuff. Like, I've got it planned out. But I like to play and be able to give feedback. And because I stream this all the time, you know, I'm streaming 2 hours a day, if not more, you know, like we're at hour 3 for today, you know, but I did not mean to piss you off, man. Leave me alone. But here, you, Mr. in PvP mode. I'm not here to fight you. You would probably easily murder me. But you know, since I stream it every day and I want to call attention to it and I want the server to do well when it goes live. So, yeah, I'm going to keep playing it even though it's going to be a full clear. So, it's a bummer that it will be a full clear, simply because, you know, I've spent a lot of time with these characters and building them and trying to figure out which ones I like best. But, you know, it wouldn't make sense because think about it this way, like, not only would you have realm first or world firsts or whatever, but the people that are already doing the higher end raids, they're already going to be in the best gear. They're already going to be in, you know, top tier sets and stuff like that. So, you know, the second they load in, it's like, oh, world first level 60, world first level whatever. Plus, you know, raids at the time. You're going to have people clearing the raids literally day 1, you know? And it says this is going to be down from, expect a 3 to 5 minute downtime. So I guess when they shut the server down, because we're going to be done with this quest here in just half a minute. Once the server actually officially shuts down, we will. I'm not going to pick up the daily quests just in case those happen to change for whatever reason once they rotate the server. But I will, once the server actually officially turns off for a few minutes, we'll actually go over all the add-ons that I use. Okay, we're done with the tricksters. I need 2 more betrayers. I need 4 more of these hellcallers. Theory really should, I feel, needs to be more like evenly dispersed. There's way more tricksters out here than there are the hellcallers or the betrayers. Or lower the number of hellcallers and betrayers that I need, and increase the number of tricksters you need. So it doesn't feel like I'm out here just wasting time. It's like, here you go. 1 hellcaller and 2 tricksters are next to each other. It's like, really? Okay, there's all that. We just need 1 hellcaller to complete. That's a trickster. There we go. Okay, that's all done. Let's hearth out of here. Beautiful thing is I don't need to wait the 4 minutes for a hearth. Yeah, well, and that's what I was saying is that a fresh server wipe when it goes from beta, or technically alpha is what it's in right now, to live server is being a fresh wipe, because otherwise, yeah, you're gonna have those people who are able to just go, oh, well, I have the best in slot gear for my character, and now I'm just going to go run this raid real fast with me and my friends, and we're going to absolutely dominate it, and, you know, nobody will be able to catch up to us. And so, like, that's why I'm glad there's a wipe. My downside is just, like, man, you know, I spent a lot of time on all the characters that I've been working on, because I've been trying to showcase all of the classes. Like, this is the first time I've sat here and gone, you know what, I'm gonna try and do the best I can with this class. But then there's also a part of me that's like, I really should be showcasing the rest of the classes that I have not done yet, you know? Alright, so what do we got? Plate, not good. Cloth, not good. Plate, cloth, no, mail, plate, and a wand. So none of this was good for us. Gosh dang it. Oh, that's funny. See, these are sets right here, like this Dreadmist sandals here, getting the entire Dreadmist raiment, to where casting damaging spells has a chance to unleash a mythical Volley, dealing chaos damage to all enemies in combat. Whenever a nearby enemy dies, your damage down is increased by 1%, stacks up to 7 times, and lasts 20 seconds. And then for 8, you get all +8 to all resistance. Like, that's the type of gear you want to get, right? Beastalker, same thing. Unleash a mythical throw, dealing physical damage to all enemies in combat. Right? I can't wear that because freaking male gear, but... Alright, so all these we've now...
Go with honor,
But...
friend.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, is like, you know, we were talking about gold earlier, you know, because you can play the auction house and whatnot. But the total amount of gold I have on this server right now is 3,197 between all the characters that I've been leveling. So I've got a decent bit of gold. That's in 3 days. But, you know, it just, I mean, it is what it is. So, my whole thing is if I was worried about, you know, trying to get, for example, like, I'm doing the wardrobe stuff, and it's not going to matter, because none of my wardrobe stuff is going to carry over either. I really like this, though. Like, this whole set is pretty dope looking. Boom. Look at that. It's so good. There's so many really good sets. But trying to max out these sets like I've been doing lately aren't going to matter. You know what I mean? Like, filtered, collected. So only the ones that I've completed show up, right? But you can see, like, just scrolling through here, you know, like, I've got the entire Viper set. Or at least a 5-piece Viper set. You know, Polished Battle Guard, Celestial Observer. This is what's crazy, is like, this one does not have the back piece. This one does. You know, we've embraced the Viper 4-piece set instead of the 5-piece set. Courage. I've almost got this entire set. Really, all I'm missing is the shoulders and the boots. And I would have this entire set unlocked. This one here, I'm missing the chest piece, helm, boots. So it's like, the more, and here's what's crazy, is like, so, devout robes. So let's go item, chest piece, devout robes. Here's all of the different things that can get me that look, right? The replica devout robe, the actual devout robe, the Bludgeforge devout robe, and the Bludgeforge replica devout robe. So I could do PvP and this might drop in one of those boxes. Or while I'm out fighting things or doing dungeons, this might drop in one of the bags. And so a lot of your sets, a lot of this stuff here will spawn... Oh, calm down. Will spawn from bags that you're opening. That's why I have so much of this stuff. Like this right here. I'd love to have this whole set, and all I have for it is the back piece. And it looks like I've got the legs. Not that the legs matter. So, you know, I don't know what these are supposed to be, but I don't have them at all. This one, I have the helmet and the back piece. You know what I mean? So it's like, and that's the thing that I really like. And if I really wanted to do the transmog stuff, I should be doing this on Area 52, or I should be doing this on Elune, you know? But let's see, we've got 15 minutes, and they call it, so 20 minutes, puts us at 144. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and log out, because worst case scenario, if it's 5 minutes of actual downtime, I know when the server is going to come back up. So what I'll do is I will go over. I really hate getting 15,000 messages from you, Timu. I haven't even bought anything on Timu, and I'm constantly getting messages. Like, constantly getting messages. But yeah, we have essentially 20 minutes before the server is going to come back up. Um, but as you can see, like, and what's sad is I've deleted pretty much all of the characters we've leveled. This guy, he's prestiging, so I kind of play him on my own time now since we already hit level 60 with him. This guy, I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, okay, do I really want to continue doing the ranger, or do I want to, like do the pyromancer? Because I really haven't done a pyromancer yet. Do I want to go in here and do the witch hunter or the witch doctor? Because I haven't really done either of those. Do I want to give the Knight of Zaroth a real, actual attempt, even though I think it's one of the slowest freaking classes to level? Do I want to try Guardian? You know what I mean? Like, there's so much here that I haven't done yet. I've played all of these classes. Don't get me wrong. I've played all of them. But the real question is, do I want to do them on stream, give them a real chance so that people can understand and see what they are and be able to play them, kind of having an idea for it? Or do I just keep on the Ranger until we get him completely maxed out? You know what I mean? And for me, exit game. For me, I think it would be easier. I'm just verifying. It's going to load up and then I'm going to close out of this. But I think it would be more simplistic for me to just go ahead and do all the classes until they hit 60. And then once I've done all the classes, that's where I come in and I go, okay, now we're just going to focus on this character because we've played it all. I know what I want to do. As far as... Ooh, I have so many messages. Hold up. Account name. Yeah, see, it says I'm already joined. So I have all of those done. It just won't let me. Okay. I'll have to be more specific to him. Sorry, give me just half a second. I can see the Ranger tab, but cannot chat in it. Let's see. Super excited for streamers. They're a huge potential to pick up viewers as COA nears release. You're totally good to stream, and you won't be causing a problem. Good. Okay, okay. Yeah. So far, I haven't had any issues. Sorry, I'm talking with one of the GMs um, for Ascension WoW. And what we've been talking about is I just got into their thing for them. So here, Like, so 25 gigs sounds like a terrible thing every update, but really what it's doing is it's getting all the information for that 25 gigs, and then the stuff that it needs to fix, it fixes. So it's not like every time you're downloading, 25 gigs of your memory disappears, um, which is what all games do, right? Is it downloads the entire file, it goes, okay, what do I need to make the game to its newest edition, and only accepts those files. Everything else is just basically saved over. Um, but yeah, um, my whole thing right now though is I'm trying to, again, my job as a streamer is to bring attention to the game, which is what I'm trying to do. And so I've been talking with one of their GMs because I'm trying to do that, and I want to make sure that I'm being respectful of their product, right? So I just had some questions, and I was just like, here's what I do, and yada yada yada, and if there's ever anything that I'm doing that you guys feel is outside what you guys are wanting, all you gotta do is let me know, kind of thing. And so it's actually been a good conversation over the last couple of days with them. I'm super excited to be able to stream with their blessing, so to speak. And yeah, it's been super fun. So let's go over the add-ons that I use real quick, because like I said, we have roughly until we pretty much have another 14 minutes before we can attempt to log back into the server we were in. So the add-ons that I use is Auctionator. This is when you guys see me pop up the auction house, where it's got all those extra tabs at the bottom so that I don't have to shift click and find it and figure out what I want to sell it for. It literally does all that for me. It's great, awesome. I used this in retail WoW. This is how I made all the money I had in retail WoW, and we're talking hundreds of thousands of gold in retail. Auto Quest, I typically don't use this. The problem is with the version of the WoW that is Wrath of the Lich King. In some superior version of the client, Blizzard separated the data files in multiple files, so it's better to update. I mean, I'll agree with you on that. Blizzard's been doing that for years, and it was an original attempt to keep people from doing precisely what Ascension WoW is, and that is a private server. It was to make it harder for people to do it. That's why my understanding is that Ascension creators are not going to go past Wrath of the Lich King. We'll never have Mists of Pandaria. We're not going to get Battle for Azeroth or any of the afterward expansions or DLCs or whatever you want to call it that Blizzard did after Wrath of the Lich King. Wrath of the Lich King is pretty much where they're stopping, because then it becomes too much of a headache to port those files over into their server. Auto Quest, by the way, that's the questing add-on that I have that you guys were seeing on the side there. At least I think that was Auto Quest. Elf UI, that's my entire look on the screen. Details, this is that damage meter that I have that also shows you guys what I'm casting when I cast it. There you go. Elf UI has been updated. Good. Move anything. This is what allows me to move stuff from way up here where nobody looks and drag it back down to where I can see it, kind of in the middle of the screen versus over here in the freaking corner. You know what I mean? So there's that. The game's launching. Hold on. Like I said, it's going to launch and then I'm going to have to kill it. So. Exit game. All right, so that was Move Anything. Here we go. Trade Skill Master. This is the one that helps me figure out what I need to craft when I can craft it, if I have the materials, if it's actually an increase for me, or if it's just a might increase for me kind of thing. So yeah, Sunwell. Oh yeah, Sunwell just released on or no, Sunwell releases on April 12th. My apologies if I could read. Sunwell will release on, I believe this is Illume. Or is this Area 52? It does not say. So I believe it's on both. I believe Sunwell Plateau will launch on both. Yeah, no, it will be both because they're both Burning Crusade now. So the Trade Master skill, that's the one that helps me level my my professions efficiently. Voodoo, if I'm ever doing healing, this is a very good add-on. It gives you an extra little box for icons. That box is only used for the spells that you put in Voodoo. So all the healing spells you get, I can add it to regular clicks, left clicks, middle button clicks, shift clicks, control shift clicks, all that, all those crazy combos you can do inside here. WoW Instant Messenger, I use this for one purpose and one purpose only. WoW Instant Messenger is so that when someone tries to chat, whether that's a party chat, a whisper, whatever, number one, it doesn't get lost down in the chat bubble, right? It's actually just kind of like boop, like it's the first of all, it's a little button on my mini map, and then when I click the button, it'll go, oh, you have one whisper, you have one of these. Or if I'm in the middle of combat, it will ding at me that hey, you got something. And I'll be like, oh, okay. And as soon as combat's over, if it's a whisper and not like a party chat, the whisper will automatically pop up so that I can address it immediately. So that's that. And then over here on the mods side of it, I do have the HD patch. It does help with keeping things a little bit more organized for me. So there's that. All right, let's go see if the PTR, there we go, got the update for the PTR. Whew. And then, since we're sitting here looking at this main screen right now, this right here, you can actually click this to swap between what changes they've done for the day or whatever. Like the last update they did for here was on the 15th, right, for the live server. The 19th being today, Witch Hunter got some change, or Witch Doctor got some changes. Templar got some changes. Sun Cleric got some changes. Let's see, Star Caller, Rune Master, Reaper. Wow, Reaper got a lot. Holy cow. Here we go. Ranger. Precision shot no longer spins you to face your target. Oh, that's great. We were having that problem earlier today, where every time I was trying to use precision shot, and I'm trying to strafe, and all my other shots are not having a problem. As soon as I would use precision shot, because that's part of my rotation, my guy would be like, and when you run backwards, you're running slower. Absolutely hate that. All right. We'll see if it's back up. And it is. There we go. But yeah, so those are the add-ons that I use. Those are, that it is what it is. So, I try to keep it very simplistic. I don't need 50 million add-ons to do the job of one thing. So. Okay. What? I did the math properly, and it still says it's going to kick us out. Even though I just did the update. Not log out. Exit game. Exit now. Come on. Did I break it? Yes, I can make changes to my computer. Tell you what, just for giggles, we'll go play on the live server. We've only got probably 20 minutes left, and then I'm gonna be done for the most part for today. Until my friend gets on, and we'll be playing Elden Ring: The Convergence mod for a little bit. And you can see, like, I have a bunch of people on here. I couldn't remember or tell you what any of these guys are. So I'm just going to say create new character. We're going to go archetype. We'll go human because it's what we've been playing. Select a role. Healer, combat healer. We'll do
Grove Ranger is a druidic marksman that weaves healing into their shots and stings. As a Grove Ranger, you'll dash around the battlefield, mending allies while peppering enemies with arrows. With a variety of healing abilities at your disposal, you'll shoot blooming shots beneath allies' feet, sting foes to regenerate nearby party members, and increase your attack speed to finish off enemies fast. The Grove Ranger is a druidic marksman that weaves The Fire Sage is an ominous healer that uses searing heat to cleanse allies' wounds. By channeling cauterizing fire, you can restore health to party members or damage enemies with flaming spheres. With each spell cast, you'll gather cauterizing fire to empower your next spell. Choose to unleash waves of holy healing or instantly cast brutal fire spells to burn foes to cinders. Balance destruction and restoration to burn bright across the battlefield and keep allies marching forward.
So,
The Fire Sage is an ominous healer that
You
uses
hush.
searing heat to cleanse allies' wounds. By channeling cauterizing fire, you can restore health to party members
great.
or damage enemies with flaming spheres. With each spell cast, you'll gather cauterizing fire to empower your next spell. Choose to unleash waves of holy healing or instantly cast brutal fire spells to burn foes to cinders.
I didn't want you to
Balance
keep
destruction
talking.
and restoration to burn bright across the battlefield and keep allies marching forward.
Okay, is it going to shut up now? Okay, so the last time I played Area 52, it did not have voiceovers for this. That's dope. I like that. That is awesome. I love that. All right. Let's see here. Let's go damage. I just want to hear what they have to say for classes. That's awesome. I'm not interested in any of those. Ranged. See, I'm a ranged kind of guy. Paratrooper marksman is close to what we were
Marksman
playing.
is a deadly sniper, a master ranger at home in Azeroth's wilds. Unleash powerful shots and stings with unparalleled accuracy, building combo points to unleash devastating blows. Marksmen use an array of specialty arrows to take down enemies at range, increasing their own attack speed to pepper foes in rapid fire. Master the bow and use calculated shots to exploit enemy weaknesses and bring foes to their knees. The marksman is a deadly sniper, a master ranger at home. The evoker is a master of the elemental arts, a wizard commanding frost, fire, and arcane. As an evoker, you'll weave all three elements together in a magnificent barrage, unleashing a torrent of magical destruction. Your arcane spells enhance your frost and fire spells, and casts of one school can make the others fire off instantly. Delve into boundless power and become the embodiment of raw magical might. The Fell Apostate is a zealot of the Burning Legion, a destructive spellcaster that weaves fell magic with fire to consume and obliterate their enemies. Channel fell blasts and beams, and summon sweeping infernos to consume multiple foes at once. With a demonic companion at your side, you'll unleash waves of fell fire, paving the way for the Legion's rise. The Shadow Seer is a dark spellcaster, a sinister sorcerer that weaves black magic into devastating shadow spells. Unleash bursts of darkness and corrupt enemies over time, building up energy to unleash a colossal shadow crash which damages all foes in an area. The more dark spells you cast, the more damage and critical strike you'll build, before unleashing destruction to slay all who oppose you.
Oh, their video lagged. Alright.
The Shadow Seer is a dark spellcaster, a sinister sorcerer that... The White Walker...
We were talking about the White Walker earlier.
An icy revenant that prowls the frigid wastes. Your melee strikes deal frost damage and build up combo points on your target, which you can unleash for bursts of attack speed. As your chilling winds pick up speed, you'll gather the strength to cast instant frost spells, slowing, rooting, and even freezing enemies solid. Cut them down with icy finishing moves and ensure that none escape your frozen wrath.
Yeah, I still like
an icy revenant
healer.
That prowls the frigid wastes. The Grove Ranger is a druidic marksman that weaves healing into their shots and stings. As a Grove Ranger, you'll dash around the battlefield, mending allies while peppering enemies with arrows.
There, just make that be quiet. Alright. I don't expect us to get a whole lot done. Yeah. Come on. You can do it, game. I apparently just grabbed a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm not even sure what it was. Finished. I may have to set up Elf UI at some point. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Gosh dang. Jeez. Hide. Okay. There we go. Here. Move. We're not doing raids, so none of that helps. There you go. Elf UI, profiles. I believe it was this one. Yes, it was. It's not perfect the way I like it, but it is way better than what it was. Tame Beast, Revive Bet, Whistle, Auto Shot, don't need. That works there. Hit in. We're going to go to Vanity. Known. That down there. Put that down there. Go ahead and put the food and water down here. Not that we need it. Okay. Then I go to heirlooms. Character advancement. I want to go to hero archetype. That's what I want. Then I want to go to equipment, and it says we need leather armor. Macros, I've got this one already set up. They changed how the talents were look. Interesting. So technically our primary stat is going to be spirit, but agility actually helps as well. So go here, vanity, filter. Yeah, we got heirlooms. Am I able to use crossbows? Yes, I can. Deliver that. Sorcerer's fine. Or why am I grabbing all that nonsense? I actually want. Hold on. I done goofed up. I don't want tattered dreadnoughts. It is cloth with int in it. What I really want is the Shadowcraft gear, but I don't have that on this side. It's something I'm going to end up having to buy again, sadly. Okay, and then the staff. There we go. All right. There we go.
Hey there. See you later.
What add-on? Let's see, add-ons. I don't need. Sure. Ticket UI, I don't care about. Damage deal, yes. Elf UI, quest helper can come off. My other add-on is not on there. That's a bummer. Let's check something here. Log out. I don't know what time he gets out of church. Let me see how much time I have. You. I don't expect I'm going to get a response, but because he may be already in church. Don't need postal. That actually is just a giant waste of time. Okay, apply. And then we actually need to exit game, add-ons, auto quest. Details, yes. Elf UI, yes. Move anything, yes. Trade skill master, yes. WoW instant messenger. Hold on one second. I gotta take this phone call. Usually I won't do this during stream, but I have like a gazillion applications out. One second. I love when my phone hangs up on people and I don't have to do it. All right. I'm not seeing any of the other. There's Auto Quest, Atlas, all stats, all voiceover. I wonder if Auto Quest doesn't work on the other two. No, it's not even Auto Quest that I'm looking for. Pass loot. Pass loot again. Pet leash. There we go. That's the one I need. PF Quest. That's the one I want. Not that it helps with your starting area, but time for a snacky snack. Hmm. All right. There we go. Saving close. All right. So I'll go. And we'll do this until I hit. I wish I could move that. Would be nice. Um, we'll we'll do this until I'm like level 5-ish, I guess.
Good day to you. Safe travels.
We don't have to stream for exactly 2 hours. We can go a little over, I think. Oh, I was trying to get my other slice of cheese out.
Have a good one.
Oh, and Shift P. There we go. There's all 8 of those, so we don't need any more of that. Now we need the vermins. Dang it. Okay. Look at that. Already level 3.
Hello. See you later.
Only thing I dislike about those boxes is the fact that it level up because it wants us to get to level 7, which doesn't take that long, honestly. But the major downside to these boxes is sometimes you don't get gear that's worth a darn for you. That's why I like having the bind on account gear on this side.
See you around.
Because, like, with COA, what ends up happening is you'll get a box and it'll be like, okay, do you want strength gear? Do you need spirit gear, int gear, dexterity gear? Or do you need tanking gear? Because that's a very specific type of gear for you. See, that's ridiculous. So here's the thing. Crit Pop just asked, what is the thing that you can spend DP on that you can put in the auction house to get the most amount of gold? So quite literally, this guy is going, hey, I can take real world money and buy gold. When you don't even need to do that. Oh yeah, I forgot. Go here. We need Blooming Shot instead of Arcane Shot. And now, what we want to do is backslash macro. I actually already have the macro set up for that. And now when I cast 2, where's a worker? It automatically casts it. Yep, that's all the cold workers. And look at that. Hit level 5 already. So. I think, for now, that is where we will call it for today. Since they had that patch right towards the end, I didn't want to leave on a note of just being like, well, they did a patch or whatever. So, you know, y'all got to see a little bit of Area 52 of me playing it again. I haven't played it since we did our challenge run on Area 52. So, you know, it is what it is. Look at this guy right here. Yeah, beefy boy. Level 17, Night Elf. He's the, I forget what the heck he's called. It's not a bear form for him, but it's the Thunder Claw, I think, is what that one is. And then the guy right behind him is the, this guy right here, Knight Captain dude right here, with the True Shot aura on. He's the ranger that gets the bugs. So, alright, well, heroes, I'm going to call that a day. I appreciate it. We will probably stream again later on tonight when Devin's able to get on and we can do some Elden Ring tonight. I've already got everything set up and ready to rock and roll for it. But we will be back at it with our COA playthroughs. I'm gonna do some serious thinking tonight on whether or not I want to continue doing the Ranger and trying to level him up and all that fun stuff, or if we start a different class. And I'm thinking the next class that we're going to do is going to be a Witch Hunter. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I'm going to have to put some thought into that. But we will catch you guys in the next one. If there is a class that you have not seen me play that you really want me to play and try, leave that in the comment section down below. I always read it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I go live at least 2 hours every day. Today's been a little over 4. It'll probably be a little over 6, depending on what time Devin gets home from church. And then, yeah, from there, I play pretty much every day. I try to stick to this game, but every once in a while, just so I don't get completely burnt out, I do throw a different game up there just to see if you guys enjoy that as well. So we'll catch you in the next one, heroes. Be loved, be blessed, and we'll see you next time. Peace out, guys.